Hey, Mike, it's Trevor Gross from CTigers.com. How do you feel physically, and are you back to 100%? And how tough has it been for you to miss these last couple games?
Physically, I feel great. I'm moving around. I feel, you know, like I did before Syracuse. Uh, so yeah, I'm at 100%. I got a lot of time to rest, a little extra time to rest. Uh, but yeah, no, I'm all good. And it was tough. It was tough. I've been playing football since I was 5 years old, and these two games were the first two I've missed in my entire life. You know what I'm saying? So that was tough because you want to help your team go out there and win. But our guys they handle their business as if I was out there and they competed and you know took it on. So I'm proud of them guys. I know it was a great learning moment for everybody in the team. Just help create depth. All throughout our offense and defense. And so yeah, you gotta go with it. It is what it is.
How much were you able to help Trenton just with his play and learning the position?
Yeah, that was kind of my little thing I could give like to make me feel like, hey, you're doing something. I tried to be in his ear the whole time. BC, or you watch on the sideline. Anytime defense on the side, I'm about to be right by Trenton. You look on the sideline while defense out there, I'm yelling to 22. Uh, but he prepared too, as if he had been the guy every week. And so you know, all I can give him now is just some things I've learned through my personal experiences. Throughout the week we go through and we all prep as if we're gonna be the guy and we've been the guy. So he was ready. You know what I'm saying? It's just some little things that I could just help increase the game a little bit. And he was balling too. And so yeah, that was just my little thing, man. Just trying to give him all the little tips and keys and just little things I've learned over the years. But he was ready, done a great job. Gonna keep balling, gonna be a beast. Is a beast.
Did you make the trip down to Tallahassee and if so, were you expecting to play?
Yes, I was on that trip. I was on the flight. I was ready to play. It's been like over a month since I played football. Yeah, a little heartbreaking, but it's all good.
How bizarre was that? Just that whole experience from when you found out that it was canceled to having to pack up and leave and come back to Clemson.
It was pretty wild. You know, 2020 is just some crazy things going on. But yeah, I was ready to play. I was ready to play. It's been a minute. I've missed the field, but it is what it is. At the same time, we on to the next page. We was watching film before we left. No joke. Before we left Tallahassee, we watched film. The defense was. Um, so yeah, that's just kind of the mindset we have. Ain't nothing guaranteed this year. They could shut it all down this week, next week. We be done. So we take it day by day and just go whatever life gives us.
Hey, Mike, it's Josh from the Post and Courier. As you were watching film over breakfast, I mean, were you able to fully immerse yourself in that film, or were you still kind of thinking like, wow, this whole thing is just kind of crazy?
Yeah, it was kind of both. I was sitting like right beside V, so it's hard not to be locked in. Right beside him, but like my phone was blowing up. Of course, I wanted to tell my folks. My folks had drove from where they stay in Florida. They had been on the road a few hours. I'm like, okay, like, hey guys, turn around. Um, but yeah, it was a whole bunch of stuff, and it wasn't like just crazy to me. It's 2020, it's Corona time, like anything happens. So I wasn't really like just mind blown, but I was ready to play, and so I'm in that mindset. Like it's the one we play at noon. I'm ready to go. And it's just like shut down. So like, ugh, I don't know. It's just weird. It was weird, but yeah, I was able to lock in a good little bit. You know, Still Saturday. I'm like, man, we got a week. This is become the weekend. Uh, nah, I got some good stuff now.
As the season has gone on and we've seen, cancellations of other games as well as the game, do you have to sort of continue to weigh, wanting to play the season and finishing the season versus the reality that there will be positive tests that is sort of just an accepted part of the season. Do you continue to weigh that as the season has gone on?
Yeah, I feel like you have to. That's just the reality, and that's happening every single week. All these different teams. It is what it is, and I feel bad for guys especially like guys like Trevor. You work your butt off all throughout the week, and it can happen at any time. You can get it going to the grocery store, and so it's definitely a challenge. I know it's a challenge for everybody, but just like with this year, you just kind of got to push through it and try to make it work. It's not like it's specific to us. Everybody's got to deal with it. So with that, you just take it to the chin, try to go on. I'm not really trying to worry about the rest of the season. I kind of just try to take it week by week. Is what it is.
Mike, it's Trevor again. You played high school ball at IMG. Do you know any of the players on the Florida State roster? If so, did y'all communicate at all either before or after the postponement?
I know Joshua Kando. He plays defensive end. I know some guys from recruiting. No, we didn't really communicate too much. We were just kind of joking about it. But all the guys I talked to, we were kind of just it is what it is. I wasn't, too pressed about it. I just wanted to play. And game get canceled. There's nothing I can do about it. It's out of my control. It's just how things are going this year. So, I'm not going to let something like that, mess up my day or, my weekend. I just flip the next page, man. It's just how things are. And so, yeah, it wasn't nothing serious. We were just maybe later.
Do you think they felt pretty much the same way that y'all did, just that they wanted to play, but it was beyond their control?
Yeah, I definitely do. And especially seeing some of the stuff guys said on Twitter and just talking to a few guys I know, they wanted to play, guys love the game, man. It's hard to do this and not love it, and you prep all week, you practice all week. That's a long week. But you practice all week, and just for it to be canceled, it's low key heartbreaking, but it's all good. But I know they felt the same way too, man. Guys are competitors. Everybody want to go out on that field to win.
Any other questions for Mike?
Mike, as you look at film of Pittsburgh, it seems like their offense is really getting rolling, especially with Kenny Pickett back at quarterback. Just how much of a challenge is their offense going to be?
Every week here in the ACC, man, it's always something, man. Somebody is just that guy. And watching Pickett, I remember him from my freshman year. Them boys went to the ACC. But he's a dude. He's a dude for real. He's a baller, and he's one of them tough guys. One of them quarterbacks that's gonna really lay it on the line, man. And so it's a challenge. It's a challenge every week. You got to bring it. We got to bring our A game. We got to play great as a defense, and continue to trend upwards, and just keep getting better. So I'm looking forward to it. I am. I haven't played football in a month, so I'm ready to go. But, yeah, it's definitely gonna be. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good one.
Do you remember that 2016 game? That was actually the last home game that Clemson lost in Death Valley. Did you watch that? Do you have any recollection of that game?
I had a high school game, so I was at IMG. So we played our games on both Fridays and Saturdays. And I remember, I was looking, who we gonna play that day. I was looking at who Clemson's gonna play. I'm like, okay, you know what? We good. We about to win the 90, whatever. We good. Man, I remember leaving that game and my teammates yo, Clemson lost. I was like, yo, what? Yeah, they were coming hard. It was pretty tough. But they bounced back and won the 90, so it's all good. But yeah, we staying ready. We stay ready this time. We don't want no upsets. So get ready to compete. Competition ready.